欢迎你收看我们这一集的正确的选择。我们今天的嘉宾呢 ，Pastor John， 他刚刚跟我们分享哦，在美国的这个美金的这个钞票的纸钞上有 "In God We Trust"， 他说这个就像是美国人的精神，或者他立法立宪的这个精神啊，或者是说座右铭。那么就在像我们的节目呢，我们说是 Christ is the head of this house， 就是基督是我家之主。那么有一些餐厅，有一些生意，办公室他们会写上说是这个God owns this business。我想这个就是我们的所谓的我们华人所谓的说座右铭，或者我们的精神，或者我们的原则哈。那么welcome you sharing your experience with our audience. Yes, and as we know that world economy now is very slow. So, what is your view?
Well, I believe because of what's happened, that a lot of illegal things were sold to the whole world. But how we're going to fix it is to pour more money into the system. China put $1 trillion already into their system to shore up the banks and shore up the businesses. We're doing that here in the United States. The Europeans have done it. Almost everybody on the planet has done it. And the reason that it has to be done is that the dollars that were there didn't exist. So the way you fix it is to print more money. And just China, biggest population on the planet, they put $1 trillion already in. The United States has put $1 trillion or more. Britain has put $700 billion into their banks to shore them up. France, every country has done that. And the reason is that when I was a little child, a loaf of bread was 4 pennies.
Amen.
And now that same loaf of bread is $4. Because at 4 pennies, we were still having progress. And at $4, we still had wonderful growth for the last 65, 70 years. So nothing's wrong with putting more money into the system, and that's what they're doing now.
So you are very confident about the world economy, especially the United States economy.
Yes, the world economy all floats on the same level now. Because everything that the United States has, that when they spend money to import, then they have bonds to sell to China. China buys the bonds. So it's a work-together situation. So the whole world is really one economy today. And a computer is made, it starts in Taiwan. Goes to mainland China. Then from all over the world come other parts to assemble this computer. And many, many people think that something is made in one spot, but thousands and thousands of different places are sending in different pieces to be assembled.
Amen.
So consequently, the world's economy will survive, and it will be stronger and stronger as time goes on.
Amen, amen, amen. It's make our audience is very confident.
They should be confident.
Amen.
They should be confident because the people that are managing the money, generally in the world today, are intelligent and they understand the way it works.
You manage the natural gas income, right?
Yes.
Can you share with us about the natural gas?
That's where our company has been buying for a long time, natural gas income.
Amen.
And that income is returned to people between 16 and 20%. Now, it depends on which properties we're able to buy, but they're all guaranteed producers. And we buy them at the auction in Houston. And our people have been buying, this month we bought $3.5 million worth.
Amen.
So our people are buying and buying and buying, and it's been going on for many years.
So natural gas business is still very good.
Yes, China's spending trillions of dollars to put in a natural gas pipeline from the autonomous locations in the northwestern China, and they're building a huge pipeline to bring natural gas to the cities.
You mean it's China right now?
China right now as we speak. And then they have another one also on the drawing boards to bring in. Why are they bringing these in is because the coal that they're burning in the generating plants is very pollution.
Yes, Beijing, Shanghai, especially Beijing, the air pollution is very damaged.
This natural gas will eliminate the majority of that pollution. Shanghai, every city that I've been into in China has the same problem. But we had the problems here. But natural gas is a domestic product here in the United States. In China, it's a domestic product in China.
Amen.
So it's things that are already there. We don't have to spend all our money importing oil.
Amen.
And China will have the same answer, because when they hook their natural gas up to the homes, they're not going to have to import oil and coal as much to generate the electricity and generate heat in the homes and cooking. Natural gas, you probably at home, you probably turn your stove on and it's natural gas.
Amen. That's good. That's good a message.
Well, I believe it's
air will be clean, like United
yes.
States, especially in LA's the air. The air is the air, the environment, the water. Everything is better than the.
It's getting better, and the reason it's getting better is, remember, the first thing that we have to understand is that we're made in God's image.
Amen.
Consequently, our brain thinks of powerful things to improve the earth.
Amen.
Because we are God's keeper of the earth, and that's why we're here.
Amen.
In Genesis, when He created man, and man was made in God's image, man was here to be the tender and the keeper of the earth.
Amen.
And all that's in the earth and on the earth. All right, so that's what we have to manage. So if we manage it bad and everybody dies from pollution, then we're not very good managers. But if we manage it good, which progress is doing that, natural gas is the cleanest burning fuel that we have.
Amen. Amen.
So
Amen.
wonderful benefits are coming, and the next generation and the next generation, the air will be much better than it is now.
Amen. So it's natural gas will be better, bring a better the environment than the oil, huh?
Totally different environment. Even Honda, one of the biggest producers of automobiles in the world, makes natural gas cars.
Amen.
Ford makes natural gas cars. Every bus in every city in the United States of America, by law, must burn natural gas.
Even the China, the government already pay attention about the natural gas.
They're building a
oil.
pipeline right now.
Okay, amen.
And they're building another pipeline, just like they built the big dam to generate electricity and to control the river, so the floods wouldn't hit and everything. They're also controlling their energy.
Okay, and as I know, you stay in China, you stay in Taiwan and travel in China. And even you go to the Beijing, Shanghai, Qingdao, you go to the Japan, or Philippines. So you know the Asia very much. So are you planning to go back there to preaching or service?
I believe that I should go back to Asia.
Amen.
I love Asia. It's a wonderful learning experience for me. I was fortunate enough to spend a lot of time there.
So you will go there to minister.
I will go there to minister.
Like even the not just God's love, not just learning love, not just believe the miracle. You even can go there to by the time to minister and the service for God, and can give them the more idea about the natural gas, about all the environment, or more the managing the investments.
It's true, but also remember one thing about natural gas. The pollution that goes in China comes here.
Yes.
The pollution that's made here goes in Europe.
Of course. Just
so
like
everybody on Earth
yes.
needs to go to a power that's clean.
Yes.
Okay, France has the cleanest power on the planet.
Amen.
Because they use nuclear. But that takes a long time to build, and it has more dangers than natural gas has no dangers.
Amen.
So natural gas is the right fuel for the next 50 years.
Yes, just a couple of days ago, just yesterday, before yesterday, have a Diamond Bar, Chino Hill, have a big fire.
Yes.
And just cannot open the door. Even we in Montreal Park cannot open the door because the
Smoke,
air is
yeah.
very smoke. Yes. Okay, so you said you plan to go back to Asia country and going to minister there, serve for God. And how about your Chinese or your Mandarin or your Taiwanese?
My Taiwanese is no Taiwanese, but 中国电视
中国话
中国话一点点中国话
Like you can say your daughter Libby, she always say, "Oh, Daddy, you know everything."
Yeah, if my Chinese was better, she could say that.
Okay, so do you know some Chinese like example?
有缘千里来相会。
Oh, okay. 有缘千里来相会. Okay, yes. You in the 1995 in the China.